Hello everyone. Today, I am going to explain the story Dvipa by Na D'Souza, translated into English by Sushila Punita. This story is very touching and highlights the struggles of people living in a small village in Karnataka. The author, Na D'Souza, is a well-known Kannada writer who beautifully captures the life and struggles of rural Karnataka. The translator, Sushila Punita, has done a great job in bringing this Kannada story to English readers while keeping the emotional depth and cultural beauty intact. The story is set in a village called Hosmanahalli, which is surrounded by the Sharvathi River and a hill named Sita Parvatha. The entire village is slowly getting submerged because of a big dam construction project on the river. This leads to many problems for the villagers as they lose their land, their way of life, and their social status. The story looks deeply at how modern development often causes pain and displacement and affects the environment and people's lives. Major characters: Ganpaya, the protagonist, a middle-class farmer who neither owns bonded laborers nor substantial wealth. He respects social traditions and struggles to protect his family and land. Nagveni, Ganpaya's wife, who is emotionally torn between loyalty to her husband and her past bonds with Krishnaya. Dugajja, Ganpaya's father, a temple priest who upholds tradition and encourages the family to face the impending challenges. Krishnaya, a bonded laborer from Nagveni's father's house who comes to stay with them. His presence introduces tension and complex human emotions, symbolizing the social and emotional upheaval caused by displacement. Summary of the story: the village of Hosmanahalli consists of a few families, with bonded laborers attached to landlords in a centuries-old caste and labor system. The government's hydroelectric project leads to submersion of the village's land. Compensation is offered to landlords, but bonded laborers largely remain insecure, underscoring social inequalities. Ganpaya, unable to secure compensation due to lack of bribery power, chooses to stay with his family on the island, enduring isolation and uncertainty. During the monsoon, Krishnaya joins them for help, intensifying social and emotional strains as the waters rise. Dugajja dies, and tensions between Ganpaya, Nagveni, and Krishnaya build. The complexity of human relationships and loyalty is highlighted when Nagveni and Krishnaya share a night of forbidden passion. Unable to face the consequences, Krishnaya attempts to flee by swimming across the raging river. Nagveni, unable to bear separation, follows him. Both disappear into the river, witnessed silently by Ganpaya, who is left devastated. The story ends with an ominous encounter of Ganpaya with a tiger, symbolizing the harsh consequences of human conflict with nature and fate. Major impacts and messages: the novella is a cautionary tale about the human and ecological cost of unchecked modernization and displacement. It critiques the social structure, exposing the plight of bonded laborers. Nature is depicted as a living entity, with the river Sharvathi acting as both protector and destroyer. Themes of loyalty, trust, love, and betrayal weave through the narrative, emphasizing complex human emotions amid adversity. The main messages of Dvipa are: development projects often cause suffering and displacement, especially for the poor and marginalized. There are big social inequalities, especially for bonded laborers who lose everything. Nature, shown by the river and changing weather, plays a powerful role in the story, both protecting and threatening. There are strong themes of loyalty, love, betrayal, and the complexity of human relationships. Above all, Dvipa warns us about the cost of modern development on people and the environment. So, in short, Dvipa is not just a story about a submerged village, but about human emotions, social injustice, nature's power, and the real cost of progress. That's all for today's explanation. I hope you understood the story and its important points clearly.